Welcome back to the Stoic Tube. Have you ever met someone who walks into a room without saying a word and suddenly the entire vibe shifts? Someone who doesn't try to impress, but ends up being the most unforgettable person in the room? That's not an accident. That's a Sigma male. And today we're diving into 7 terrifying things Sigma males naturally do without even trying that leave people intimidated, confused, and sometimes even afraid. This isn't about being evil or aggressive. It's about powerful traits that most people can't understand and some can't even handle. Stick around. Number 5 will seriously mess with your head. Number 1. They disappear without warning. Sigma males vanish, and not in a ghosting, manipulative way. They disappear to recharge, to reset, and to protect their energy. One moment they're there, silent but present. The next, gone. No calls, no updates, no social media posts. Why? Because Sigma males don't owe the world explanations. They don't cling to people. They don't perform for attention. When life gets too loud, they hit the mental exit button and go off-grid. This terrifies people who are addicted to constant validation. It makes others feel like the Sigma is hiding something. But he's not hiding. He's healing, thinking, or building in silence. The scary part? When he comes back, he's stronger, smarter, and even more unpredictable. Number 2. They challenge authority without saying a word. Sigma males don't need to raise their voices. Their presence alone feels like rebellion. In the workplace, in social groups, even in family settings, they give off a don't control me energy that rattles people used to dominance. They don't disrespect authority. They simply don't bow to it. If a boss makes a stupid rule, a Sigma follows it just enough to avoid problems, but never gives it respect. If someone tries to flex status, Sigma doesn't even blink. This is terrifying to control freaks, because Sigma males aren't aggressive. They're unshakably calm in the face of pressure. They don't argue. They simply don't conform. And when someone can't be controlled or convinced, they become dangerous to the system. 3. They don't fake emotions. Most people are trained to smile when they're angry, nod when they disagree, and laugh to keep the peace. Sigma males, they don't play that game. If they don't like someone, it shows. If they're bored, they'll leave. If something feels fake, they'll shut down. And that makes people deeply uncomfortable. Because we live in a world where sugarcoating is survival, but the Sigma male is raw, unfiltered, and emotionally honest. He's not rude, he's just real. And realness is terrifying when you've built your identity on pretending. 4. They observe everything. You think he's just sitting quietly, minding his business? Nope, he's watching, calculating, reading the room like a chessboard. Sigma males are masters of observation. While everyone else is talking, they're gathering data about people's insecurities, power dynamics, body language, hidden motives. It's not manipulation, it's survival. Because the Sigma doesn't compete loudly. He wins by understanding the game better than everyone else. People get creeped out when he knows things he shouldn't know, like your habits, your weaknesses, your emotional tells. He's not psychic. He's just dangerously perceptive. 5. They walk alone by choice. This one disturbs people the most. We're told, you need a tribe, you need constant connection, you need people. But Sigma males, they choose solitude. Not because they're antisocial, but because they're self-sufficient. They don't need groupthink. They don't fear being alone. In fact, they do their best thinking when it's just them and silence. And here's the terrifying twist. When someone walks alone without fear, they're free from emotional blackmail, peer pressure, and approval addiction. This makes them unbreakable, because no one can manipulate someone who has nothing to prove. 6. They say no without apology. Try this. Say no to someone without justifying it. Watch how they react. Most people can't handle rejection without a story to soften the blow. But Sigma males, they say no and mean it. No excuses, no guilt, no follow-up. It's not arrogance, it's boundaries. They know their time, energy, and attention are valuable, so they protect it like gold. This kind of radical self-respect freaks people out, especially those used to getting their way. The Sigma doesn't argue. He doesn't explain. He just walks away when something doesn't align. And that's not just powerful, it's scary to people who crave control. 7. They're unpredictable by design. The final terrifying thing, Sigma males are wild cards. One day, they're deeply philosophical, reading Stoic texts and journaling for hours. The next, they're chasing a wild new idea, starting a business, moving cities, cutting off a toxic circle. You never know what they'll do next, because even they don't know. That unpredictability comes from one thing. They're driven by internal vision, not social norms. They reinvent themselves constantly, not to impress, but to evolve. And people find that scary, because most folks cling to routines, comfort zones, and approval loops. But a Sigma, he burns his comfort zone like a bridge and walks into the unknown smiling. Conclusion. So there you have it. 7 terrifying things Sigma males naturally do. Not because they want to scare people, but because they live on their own terms, and that threatens a world addicted to control, validation, and noise. Which of these traits do you resonate with most? Or which one freaked you out a little? Drop a comment below. Let's talk. And if you're a true Sigma, you already know. You don't follow the crowd follows your silence. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the